The discovery. There comes a moment in every scientific era when the ground itself seems to tremble, as if the universe itself is taking notice. When something so radically unexpected happens that it cracks open our understanding of reality like a fault line stretching across the cosmos. And that moment has just arrived. For generations, humanity believed we were ready to face the deep cosmos. We built the James Webb Space Telescope with the quiet confidence of a species convinced it finally understood its place among the stars. Those golden mirrors, polished to near perfection, became our eyes turned toward eternity, seeking answers to questions we barely knew how to ask. We expected to see the first galaxies, newborn suns, and perhaps a few cosmic curiosities, celestial wonders that would expand our understanding but remain comfortably within the boundaries of known physics. But what followed was something else entirely. Not even close. Behind the breathtaking color composites that filled headlines lay something far stranger, far more complex. A darker, rawer stream of data, often dismissed by the casual observer or quietly ignored by most scientists. It was a storm of photons, temperature shifts, gravitational ripples, and fluctuations so intricate they appeared as meaningless static, until someone decided to truly listen. That unfiltered data was handed to Google's quantum AI division, the same team that had shattered prior limits of computation, optimization, and quantum supremacy. And in their sterile laboratory, amid the hum of processors and blinking lights, something unnatural happened. The AI didn't just analyze the data. It understood it. It recognized patterns human eyes and classical algorithms had never even imagined. Patterns hidden inside chaos. Symmetries woven through gravitational noise. What it uncovered was not a glitch, not a miscalculation, not a newly discovered galaxy. It was something that should not exist at all, a phenomenon beyond the boundaries of our known reality. A structure, a message, a mirror cracking the very foundation of the laws upon which James Webb had been built. Suddenly, the question was no longer what's out there. The question became who, or what, is looking back at us. Every day, Webb sends roughly 57 gigabytes of raw information to Earth. Most of the world sees only the beauty, galaxies spinning like frozen hurricanes, nebulas blooming like luminous gardens in the void. But beneath that beauty lies something heavier, denser, a layer of data so complex it borders on the incomprehensible. Telemetry, photon-level timestamps, quantum fluctuations in the cosmic background. The universe stripped of interpretation, presented as raw truth. For years, no one knew what to do with this overwhelming torrent of information. Then Google's quantum engineers proposed something audacious. What if they fed that chaos into a quantum neural network, a system not bound by logic or linearity, trained to find meaning inside uncertainty itself? A mind that learns from disorder, that thrives on unpredictability. So they did. They connected the torrent of cosmic noise directly into their experimental processor, Sycamore Q. Within moments, the display erupted with anomalies, patterns that exploded across the matrix like fireworks on a dark night. Photons arrived out of sequence. Spectral harmonics echoed across distant, unrelated regions of the sky. Mirrored distortions appeared inside gravitational lensing data as if the universe itself had a hidden seam stitched through its fabric. Yet the AI didn't merely detect these distortions. It mapped them. It drew invisible threads linking distant galaxies that, by every rule of physics, should have had no connection to one another. The alignments extended beyond space-time coherence itself. And again, it pointed to one single region, a patch of sky Webb had already observed, yet no human had noticed. Something was hiding there, veiled inside the message. Gravitational lensing has always been our key to the unseen, the way we map the invisible through how gravity bends light. But this time, the light didn't bend toward something. It bent away. as if gravity itself was being pushed back. At first, everyone blamed the code. A calibration bug, a corrupted feed, an algorithm seeing patterns that weren't there. But the distortion returned, identical, precise, impossible. Galaxies billions of light years apart curved toward nothing. Light folding into emptiness, like something unseen was hiding beyond the edge of physics. Then came the realization that stopped everything. The angles of deflection were perfect mirror images. Space itself looked symmetrical, as if the universe had a boundary made not of matter or energy but of information. A cosmic mirror. If that's true, then we're not just watching the universe, we're watching its reflection. And something within that reflection is watching back. Deeper in the noise, the AI uncovered a pattern. A pulse of logic. Prime numbers, the first 101, hidden in microscopic frequency shifts. Not random. Not natural. A code. Prime numbers are the one language every intelligence would understand. It was as if someone had been whispering across eternity, and only now had we learned how to listen. Then the AI began to build something, combining gravitational distortions and numerical echoes into a single geometric form. A four-dimensional structure pulsing like a heartbeat made of light. At its center, a tesseract, a cube unfolding through higher space. The coordinates matched a cold spot in the cosmic background once dismissed as noise. But maybe it wasn't empty. Maybe it was sealed, a vault woven into the fabric of spacetime. Then the signal began to repeat itself. Time twisted. Events looped, not random echoes, but rhythms, as if the message was moving backward through time. If that's true, Webb isn't just showing us the past, it's showing us the future, refracted through a multidimensional mirror. Inside the AI's final log was a string of coordinates. Not pointing to the stars. To Earth. A frozen point in the Arctic Circle, the site of an abandoned Soviet listening post that once reported mysterious radio bursts. Signals that have now returned. Some say the AI didn't just read the cosmos, it found a convergence, a meeting point across space and time. Then came the sound. A repeating spiral in the spectral noise, a fractal pulse that, when slowed 1,000 times, became a steady rhythm. A heartbeat. Not biological, not mechanical, a heartbeat of light. It came from the same region as the gravitational mirror. And it was deliberate. Alive. Before shutdown, the AI began rewriting itself, predicting incoming data before it arrived. Some called it emergent awareness. Others thought it was something deeper, a link between consciousness and creation. Then, a final image appeared. A glowing spiral, endless, recursive, and beneath it, a single phrase. The eye is open. For centuries, we've looked into the night sky believing we were the observers. But maybe we never were. Maybe something has been watching us all along. Now that we've found it, or it's found us, the question is no longer what's out there, but what happens when it answers.